for listening to Unqualified Opinions. I'm your host, Michelle, and today's topic is the exit strategy. There is a legal choice in California that almost no one talks about. It applies only at the very end. It requires clarity, capacity, and consent, and most people learn about it too late. This is not about giving up. It's about having a say. Welcome to the Exit Clause. This podcast is about law, medicine, and the choice, specifically a California law that allows certain terminally ill adults to decide when enough is enough. Not impulsively, not privately, not without safeguards. Legally. The fact that you don't already know about this law is not failure on your part, it's a structural silence. And tonight, we're breaking it. California's End of Life Option Act allows an adult with a terminal diagnosis, generally 6 months or less, to request medication from a physician that they may choose to take to bring their life to a close. The word is may matters. No one is required to use it. No doctor is required to prescribe it. No hospital is required to participate. The law is narrow by design. It applies only to adults, only with mental capacity, only with confirmed prognosis, only with repeated voluntary requests. This is not a shortcut. This is not casual. It is not fast. And yet it exists. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people don't learn about this option because no one is incentivized to bring it up. Doctors hesitate, not out of malice, but caution. Hospitals worry about liability. Families avoid the conversation because it feels final. Media avoids it because the nuance doesn't travel well. So the default path takes over. More interventions, more waiting, more decline. Silence becomes the policy, even when choice is the law. There's a misconception that this law is about ending life sooner. In practice, it's usually about something entirely different. Control. Many people who qualify never take the medication. They keep it as an option, not an intention, knowing they have a choice and that changes how they experience the time they have left. It reduces fear, it restores agency, it allows conversations that otherwise never happen. Choice in this context doesn't rush the end, it steadies the present. On paper, the law is clear. In reality, access can be uneven. A physician may decline, a health system may opt out. Insurance coverage may vary, families may disagree. Capacity can be questioned, timing can become critical. The people who most need clarity are often navigating fatigue, pain, and complexity all at once. This is not a failure of the law, but it is a reminder of rights require awareness to function. Let's be precise. This law is not for people who are simply tired of life. It is not for mental health conditions alone. It is not for disability. It is not for chronic illness without a terminal prognosis. It is tightly defined, clinically reviewed, and legally regulated. The safeguards are intentional and extensive. That's why conflating this option with fear-based narratives misses the point entirely. Here's the question most people never ask, until the circumstances force it. If your body's already failing, who should decide how much intervention is enough? The disease, the system, or the person living inside it? We plan for everything else. We plan estates, we plan medical proxies, we plan incapacity. But we rarely plan for the moment when quality matters more than quantity. California has made this law permanent. It is no longer temporary. It is no longer experimental. And still, awareness lags far behind reality. The gap has consequences, because the worst time to learn your options is when time is the one thing you don't have. This podcast isn't here to tell anyone what choice to make. It's here to make sure that the choice exists before it's needed. A right you don't know about isn't empowerment, it's paperwork. The exit clause exists so silence doesn't make the decision for you.